working on my little mini quilts, and I started another one, just a bee themed one. I stamped the word "be blessed." Did some flower motifs that I just cut out of fabric, and I did have the Heat and Bond light on the back of these, so just ironed those on. Same with the bee. And then this is a hexagon Biggs die that I have. You can hardly see them, they're in white. My thought is, because I want to be using my Inktense pencils just to show different ways to use them, I'm going to outline everything with free motion stitching with black thread, the bee and the flowers, and also around each one of these. And then I'm going to color these. I thought it'd be fun just to show different techniques. I might stamp on these as well as, I stamped up here. We'll see what happens. I really love it. It's cute. I'll probably just maybe frame it, or maybe put a border and a binding on it, or maybe it'll go on a pillow or a tote. Not sure what's going to happen to it, but just wanted to get the idea down. This one is dried now, and the Inktense does lighten when it's dried. My thought on this, I'm going to take it again to my sewing machine. I'm going to free motion stitch all of these in black thread and really just bring out some of the detail in them. And then might go back to my Inktense and add some more color and just have another layer on the top. I did stamp this one with the word hope. When I stamp on fabric, I usually stamp with a archival ink by Ranger. This is the jet black. And as far as the stamps go, I get most of my stamps either at the thrift store or the flea market. This one happens to be an 06 Stampin' Up, and it has the word hope, and 4 different sayings. Love it. I use it a lot. And the other one is, again, one that either someone gave me or I got it at the thrift store. I love it too. It's just wonderful sayings, and the Be Blessed is in this one. And this is a Recollections Christmas Noel. Date is not on here, but I'm not sure if it's still available. But just so you know, great place to look for used stamps, and just to, you can find a lot of different ones secondhand. I'm going to set up at my sewing machines with my free motion. I have my feed dogs dropped. I have my stitch length and width set at 0. And I'm deciding where I want to start. And I'm thinking I'm going to start right here. Go down on this leaf and then end up here so I don't have to travel too much. I will be going over my stitching more than once too. So I probably won't have to do too much backtracking. But let's just get started here. I'm going to do a little back and forth motion, and then I'm going to cut my thread. And I'm going to continue on. As you can see, I am doing a little bit of a wavy line on the roses or the flowers, just to give it a lettuce looking edge to it. Just kind of looks cool. And going to go, like I said, going to continue here. I might even do the word hope. It didn't show up stamp really well, so I think I might just try to free motion that. I finished my leaves and my flowers. Now I'm going to see if I'm going to make an attempt to do this If I get off or if it doesn't look good, what I'm going to would do is to cover it with another piece of fabric, again, just with stamping the word hope on the piece of fabric. There's one thing nice about sewing is you can always usually figure out a way to correct your mistakes. So this will be going, I'll be going slow on this. I'll show you actually in real time at this point, and just outline or just try to stay as close as I can on the stitching. My head is going to be right up here, so hopefully I'm not in my camera, but here goes. Hardest part is seeing where I'm supposed to be going here. I'm onto my hexagon B1, and doing it the same way. I'm just going to start in the corner somewhere, go around, and then just outline each one of these hexagons. And then when I get over to the flowers, I'm going to add a lot of thread doodling and things inside the flowers. I got my hexagons done. And then I just did a little meander stitch up to the B and outlined the B and put some marks inside. Now onto this little Be Blessed. I'm going to make it look like a sign, sort of. I'm just going to do like a circle in each of the corners, and then just a wavy line. And then onto the flowers. I'm going to outline each one and then just do a lot of stitching inside. I did add some more color to this just by adding another layer. Now, because these are permanent, once they're dry, the bottom layer doesn't lift or blend with it, so it's just basically another layer on top. Love the way it turned out. I might still add some seed beads in the center of the flowers. And then I think I might, for sure I'll have to put a backing on it. It just gets messy with all the different stitching and the colors, and some of it seeps through a bit. So I'm not sure. I might put a backing on it and then just do some kind of binding maybe, or for a little wall hanging. It's just, I just really like it. I love the colors, very springy. And this one too, now I just added the Inktense to the different hexagons, and I used like the tans and some of the brown colors. And my idea on this, I've never tried this before, but a rubber stamp that has just a background, some flowers on it. I thought I'd try to wet this, and I'll probably do it with the aloe vera just because it stays put a bit better. I'll just brush it on and then take my Inktense and rub it on it and then stamp it and see what happens. And if it doesn't work out, I mean, it's just an experiment. The color that I'm using, it's called Madder Brown. It has a little bit of a burgundy, a reddish tone to it. And I thought it picked up some of the flowers really well, the inside of the flowers. And I also did the Be Blessed in that color. So that's the color I'm going to use. And I'm just going to color these little flowers. This is probably not going to be the best stuff to put on the bottom of these, this gel like this, but all my pencils need to be sharpened anyway. So that'll just take care of that. Yeah, I like it. It just adds a little bit of a design to it. I'm going to go on and I've got a couple other ones. These are in poor shape. I think it's an old Tim Holtz set. This one is just a script, and it's just so dirty. I'm going to see what I can do with it though, and see if I can get just some script on this. I like it. It's just adding just a little bit of a mark to it. This one has just a faint diamond shape. I'm going to go on and just do some more of this, and I'll take some pictures at the end for you. Thank you so much for joining me. This was just a fun way to experiment a little bit more with my product and just to create some fun art. Have a great week. Bye for now.